Welcome to Cinetations, where we see if a certain cinema holds up to our expectations. Wanting to revisit an almost 30-year-old gem, we decided to watch They Live.
So, They Live. First, it was based on a short story by Ray Nilsson called 8 o'clock in the morning. I've never heard of that, but apparently it was based off that little short story. It was released in November 4th, 1988. The production company was Alive Films and Larry Franco Productions, and it was distributed by Universal Pictures. The cost of it was $3 million, and it made $13 million box office.
There you go.
And directed by the great and amazing John Carpenter.
Yeah, it has all the parts for a successful movie.
I know, and John Carpenter also did the music for it too. Or he was one of the two. So what's the summary?
So we follow Nada, a wanderer looking for work in a poverty-stricken United States in the 80s. And he makes a buddy with Frank, and then shenanigans follow, like any good 80s movies are made out to do. But with the help of sci-fi glasses, they learn that their world is under the control of an alien race bent on farming the planet for its resources. So who starred?
So the guy playing Nada is Roddy Piper? How you pronounce that? Roddy? Oh, I'm saying Roddy. Mr. Piper. Keith David played Frank, and Meg Foster played Holly. Those are the only three that really matter. I mean, there's others.
How about a personal rundown?
Well, Nada, his first name is John, apparently, but no one needs to know that. His name is Nada. Nada was a wanderer, kind of just waltzed on in.
Lone wanderer, some would say.
He just popped up a drifter, and he walked right into Los Angeles and decided to work at a construction site.
Well, you could do that back in the day. You could go onto a site and ask for work.
I mean, totally. And that's where he meets Frank. Frank takes him to a soup kitchen, what they call a shanty.
How did all that take for you? For me, it was very slow kind of workings comparative to how movies are today, but it was very, like, its exposition was very pushed through visuals and the story moving along. It wasn't people sitting there trying to explain it to you.
True. I did like that aspect of it, where it kind of just showed you instead of, here's the story. It kind of just put you there, and you're like, you're gonna watch
it. Just let the story played out, and the guy just figures it out. It's not, well, let me sit here for 30 minutes to explain it to you.
Yeah, I like that idea, because most movies start with like narration, and this movie, if I remember correctly, did not.
Because of how slow it was going, it kind of went from a 0 to 100 real fast.
Oh yeah, it went 0 to 100 real quick.
Died back down real fast.
And then it got kind of stupid. And then kind of funny, like funny stupid.
It was one of the few ones that none of the heroes survived in the end, though.
This is true, and you're kind of just left with a cliffhanger, like, anyway, we're going to get to that. So he comes across this priest spewing nonsense about how everyone's being controlled and manipulated by... Did he talk about the alien race? I don't remember.
No, they never gave any definition to him because no one knew what it was. It was just...
Oh, he was just spewing that we're all being controlled.
Yeah, I mean, this movie's like a conspiracy theorist's wet dream.
Oh God, yes, very much so.
It had it all. It had basic mind control and thought imprinting and
drama and kaflama. Oh, that's great.
You know, all the 1%ers up there in their high castle controlling all the little people.
Totally.
You want to know what its Rotten Tomatoes score?
What its Rotten Tomatoes scores? Please tell. Is it 80 something?
It's 83%.
Of course it is. It deserves it. 100.
That's a good movie. Yeah, so to our rating, do you want to pass, watch for free, or would you pay for it?
Well,
like a full price pay for it.
Like physical copy or digital copy?
I mean, either way you want.
I would probably buy digital. I mean, it's cheaper, but
you buy and own a digital copy?
Actually, when you really think about it, I'm pretty sure you can get the DVD for less than $10. So if it's less than $10, get a physical copy of it. Otherwise, I'd get it off iTunes for like $10.
Right.
Yeah, I would add it. I would have it in my collection.
I'd watch for free because I'm not much for rewatching too often.
I don't know. This little gem, as much as I really like, this isn't that good of a movie. I like parts of it, and I like John Carpenter, so it would get some rewatchability for me.
Yeah, it's just kind of that with that slow pace. Like, there's not enough in there for me to go back and watch it multiple times.
True.
Like, I rewatched it now after however many decades, you know, so I know what's going on. I don't need to rewatch it for a while.
I mean, I get that. But still have it. It'd be like, it looked pretty amongst my collection. All right, so you got a buy and a free.
So for expectations, I kind of already knew what was going to happen.
I didn't.
How did you feel when I brought this one up to you?
I was like, what the hell is this movie? I never even heard of it before.
Do you think it's going to be another golden nugget that I've always passed on?
Oh, your taste in films are very questionable.
Sometimes you got to give them a chance, you know?
That's debatable. But I was like, what the hell is this movie? And I saw John Carpenter, and I'm like, ooh, I'm down. I like Halloween. I like some of his films.
So how'd your expectation work from going into after watching it?
So going into it, I was like, I have no idea. This is probably gonna be a piece of garbage. I watched the trailer and I'm like, oh, this looks bad. I thought after the fact of, oh, I kind of liked it. My expectations were low, and after I watched it, it was way better than I thought it was gonna be.
It's a fine movie. It's one of the ones you just kind of put in your 80s pile and go, yeah, that was a movie.
That belongs there.
Yeah, right there. Maybe not on top of the stack, but in there. Somewhere in the middle. So, all right. Well, we came to chew gum and critique movies.
And we're all out of gum.
Dun, dun. Well, thank you for joining us for the Cinetations, where we saw if a certain cinema hold up
to our expectations.